Well, it's been another big week in the media this week with the Productivity Commission issuing its draft report into Australia's superannuation system. They're calling it outdated and flawed and recommending a major overhaul. The two main issues highlighted were unintended multiple accounts for members and entrenched underperformance of a lot of super funds. However, I strongly believe that a big contributing factor to this is the lack of education of members. And I'll explain what I mean in a minute. Let's consider for a moment that there are over 10 million, or almost a third of all accounts, that are unintended accounts. These are often set up as a result of moving jobs. They're mostly forgotten about. They would have small balances in them, and those balances are getting depleted by ongoing fees. Yet with minimal effort, these can be consolidated into a member's main superannuation account, saving on these ongoing fees. The sad fact is, though, that most people just can't be bothered, and they don't take an active interest in their superannuation. They don't realise that small changes early on in your working life can have a huge impact on your retirement balance when you're 65 or older. Because of the lack of active interest, the ATO is now taking action and actually trying to find super that belongs to members and reunite them. When it comes to the performance of your super, you obviously have choice. You can choose the super fund that you use. You can also choose the investment options within that fund. And it's surprising the number of people I meet that don't realise this. And again, this comes back to education. Of course, some funds, especially retail funds, offer a wider range of choices when it comes to investment options. And there are, of course, investment fees associated with these options. So you need to consider what's best for you. But the point is, there is choice available. People are different and they have different needs. So choice is a great thing. But at the end of the day, there is no reason why anyone should be stuck in an underperforming fund or paying excessive unnecessary admin fees on multiple accounts. The report from the Productivity Commission points out that anyone entering the workforce now could be $400,000 better off in retirement if they avoid multiple accounts and avoid poorly performing funds. So it can make a huge difference. So if you're watching this thinking, I haven't reviewed my super for a while and I really should, take action now. There's no need to wait for the reforms to come in. Okay, the choice is available to you now and it can make a difference to your retirement. Take an active interest in your super and your 65-year-old self will be thanking you for it. Enjoy the rest of your week. See you next time.